to the National Football League. And we'll get to see Tyler Lockett. There's been no shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's the Cowboys and the Lions, and it's all up next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played.
It's a late season Saturday night in Dallas. The Lions, the Cowboys underway here in Week 17. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to put it up right away. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. And now as we get toward the home stretch here of the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play, even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now Lawrence to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Williams again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the former walk-on at Georgia who went on to win back-to-back national championships there. A fourth-round pick, Stetson Bennett.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game.
And right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. On third down, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Anthony Miller, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Bennett looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jet sweep, here's Shakir. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Bennett. The left side completion to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And Bennett will look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Goodson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Bennett going right back to Galladay. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Spiller.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Isaiah Spiller, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Isaiah Spiller capping things off with a touchdown run. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Now this offense and Isaiah Spiller head back out.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Second down throw coming from Bennett.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
The Lions at 5-10 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Bennett.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Bennett now. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the 1st quarter here tonight.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Quentin Jefferson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Bennett now to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Back to throw, Bennett.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will knot us up at 10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Bennett.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Brian Russell.
Looking to throw. Bennett. Man open, here is Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on first down, Bennett.
This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Touchdown! Said Wilson from 3 yards out, and the Lions have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lawrence will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So, Charles, this defense going to have its hands full all game long. You'd have to figure facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
This is Fant on the short completion. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down
Personal
yardage.
foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
Lawrence.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run. It's Williams.
Well, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a 1st down. Now Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
A solid stiff arm. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Kyron Williams.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Prater for the extra point. We've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Caught by Wilson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
They run behind center with Spiller.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Lions, 1st down.
Now Bennett on a bootleg.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the Cowboys, 39-yard line.
From the gun, a run by Spiller.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A carry here for Holyfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
It's Miller, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They go play action with Lawrence.
This complete to Lockett. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So out now come the Lions.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Spiller.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Bennett looking to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw here. Bennett. He gets this out to Spiller.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Now it's the backup Winston. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Offense.
They get Pro Bowl tackle Trent Williams for the infraction there.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Jameis to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On play action, Lawrence throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, Winston. Rolling to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Spiller.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They'll try to throw now. Winston.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover into the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Winston. And that is incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen. And we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Lawrence. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Lawrence on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Wade.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
Following the interception, Winston. Complete to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. In motion, the tight end. Now Holyfield. Able to avoid him at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Winston. That's caught by Galladay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Zay Jones, 32 yards. And the Lions are once again back in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now here come the Cowboys. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Troy Hill picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On 1st and 10, Winston. From left side, taken in by Galladay. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here's 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Caught by Jones. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. To throw is Winston. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Throwing, Winston. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right.